Hello and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. Today I'm going to talk about the new moon in Scorpio happening on November the 1st, coinciding with Halloween. The veils between the worlds are going to be thin, and Scorpio is also a very psychic energy anyway, and it's happening at 9 degrees of Scorpio. So the messages I'm getting with this is that now is the time to go within and recalibrate your deep spiritual purpose. Why you're here, what do you believe, what is your truth? There can be some very wonderful and deep conversations that can enact change. These could be revolutionary, they could be transformative. But you have to act on how you're feeling based on your intuition. And you might be feeling, there might be messages coming up around family and ancestors as well, and homeland, and what that means to you. It might stir the need to protect or some kind of patriotism. Or it could stir some feelings of inner child coming in around that as well. So I'm going to pull a card. I have these beautiful new inner child cards. So what is the message that is coming in for inner child around the Scorpio new moon? As you know, new moons are the dark moon. So it is about setting intentions. And this new moon has a pretty rare double kite formation, which means these energies could take off over the next 6 months. So let's have a look at what we've got for inner child. I'm going to put them down, do one at a time. Be still. Cultivate a space of stillness and silence to just be. And that was the very first feeling I got with this new moon. And I have to confess, my moon is in Scorpio. So I'm very attuned to this moon. And all I wanted to do was go within and be really quiet and commune with my inner world deep inside. And that's what this energy is. Be still. Cultivate a place of stillness and silence to just be. Beautiful. And what's the other message we have? How wonderful to have the eagle, which is actually a symbol of Scorpio as well. Practice freedom. Release the weight of judgment. Interesting. Release the weight of judgment. And it feels like you could go very deep within and understand what it is that you have been holding on to, what responsibilities you've been carrying, and what's yours and what isn't, and what you can now let go of. With Mercury making a beautiful trine to Neptune, there could be some amazing experiences, spiritual experiences around this if we go deep within. But the new moon's also making a beautiful trine to Saturn, which is we're looking at the structures of our inner world and how that makes sense to us and how that has constrained us, kept us caged, and where we can perhaps rethink that and find a place for structures within that can give us a space to fly, just like this beautiful eagle. So, yeah, beautiful. So I did mention that one of the tips of the grand kite, of the kites formation, was Pluto. Pluto is the modern day ruler of Scorpio. The traditional ruler, Mars, is also making a beautiful trine to Mercury and to Neptune. It's also part of the double kite formation, if I can speak. But let's ask about what Pluto's doing. What is the messages of Pluto in this new moon energy? Let's see what is coming through. We have, interesting, the Knight of Swords and the Seven of Cups. Again, this speaks of freedom within relationships. These is the Dioscuri, the twins, the Knight of Swords. One twin is immortal and one twin will die. It is mortal. And yet they travel together, but know that their paths at some point in their lives must veer off into different directions. And then we have Psyche praying to the goddess of love, Aphrodite, saying, bring me my love. Bring me the thing that brings me love. Let me feel the love. And it feels like there's this energy of understanding that we're all one, but we're also separate. The working out the boundaries of freedom and dependence within relationships as well. And understanding that ultimately we all are here to take responsibility for our own paths. Our paths will diverge. And there's a sense of connecting into a deep spiritual mission of knowing what you're here to take responsibility for on a deep spiritual level. So that's a beautiful energy to come through. Let's pull a little story of the new moon. We've got the Queen of Cups. This is the Queen of Water, the divine feminine going within. But when you go within, it might actually be hard. It might not be the easiest with this Two of Pentacles, because there's a lot of things in the external world that will want to pull your attention away from it. It's like you're balancing all these things. You're trying to, and there's things on the material realm which will want to pull you back down. And so this Nine of Swords talks of you might have a sleepless night. You might not get a lot of sleep. It might be one of those moons that keeps you awake. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to the thoughts that are whirling around your head at night, but also pay attention to your dreams if you do get to sleep, because you could have some amazing dreams that come through. So there could be some really amazing experiences, psychic activations, psychic experiences. The veils between the worlds are thin. You might have some highly mystical experience connecting to other realms, other intergalactic, even starseed energies, people from the other side. You could have some really beautiful and amazing experiences. You might even have a prophetic dream. So, but there is this sense that this new moon activates on a deep spiritual level, works as an activator for a harbinger for change, revolution, transformation in not only our lives, but the lives external to us. So the intense conversations can create, based on how you're feeling, acting on based on how you're feeling, can create a sense of resolution, peace, healing can come through with it. But you have to be in your power, and you might actually be up against people who are very powerful energies. So let's have a look at this. The Singer of Intuition, absolutely. I feel like most of all, if we wanted to use one word for this beautiful new moon, it would be intuition. It really is this sense of your intuition is being opened up, your third eye is being opened up, your crown is being opened up to soul energies, to soul messages. So this is why we want to be quiet. We want to create space around us so we can go within and hear those messages. And that is the message, the reading for the new moon in Scorpio. Do I want to finish it off with one final beautiful message, inner child message? Speak to yourself with kindness. Become aware of how you speak to yourself. That's really, really beautiful. Actually, perfect for Mercury trining Neptune as well. Speak to yourself with kindness. Become aware of how you speak to yourself. So going within, there's a lot that you can be working with here in your inner world, and it gives you so much. And again, it is about planting that seed for these beautiful things like compassion, acceptance, freedom, activating your psychic gifts and abilities, creating a sense of understanding the boundaries around your heart and what works for you, what serves you and what doesn't. And finding those parameters that serve your deep inner world, your deep wonderings, your deep conversations, and your deep sense of spiritual purpose. And that is the new moon reading. So thank you so much. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, follow me on Instagram, and take care.